We're back from the dead.
Hell yeah.
We're back from the dead. Back from the dead. Back from the dead.
I didn't think we could fall in love. Broken from the start, chained to our past. We had closed hearts. We are breaking free. It's just you and me. We might fall apart, but we're running away. Can we break free? Can we break reasons to doubt, try to keep me down, but I'll put the flame out. You can't get to me. Throw your sticks and your stones, go break all of my bones. You won't ache my soul. You can't get to me. And there is no barricade that I can tear away. Shoot me down, but fire away, away. But I'm a heavyweight. I'm a heavyweight. I'm a heavyweight. I'm a push me down to the ground. What goes around comes around. You won't put the flame out. You can't get to me. Say what you wanna say, go take it all away. But I'm here to stay. No, you can't get to me. And there is no barricade that I can tear away. Shoot me down, but fire away, away. But I'm a heavyweight. I'm a heavyweight. I'm a heavyweight. I'm a heavyweight.
smile. Now the sunshine brings the light. Fill me out with a flame. I will let you in this game. Take me out when I'm down. 'Cause with you I'm safe and sound. 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 Take me out when I'm down. 'Cause with you I'm safe and sound. 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 I'm safe and sound.
Uh-oh. Do we have Mr. Malvina here now? Oh, dear. How goes it, Mr. Panaz? Panaz. How is work treating ya? Just go clip it. I'll be right back. And back I am. Back I am indeed. Dibbly-doo. So, what's wrong with your mic, Malvina, that it's not working yet? Okay. Oof, my phone is getting hot. Hot to trot. Well. Fighter, fight! That's what you get. Try to hit me. Boo. Booyah. There's supposed to be, I'm not sure who it's with, but I think there's a synergy with one of the newer champs and maybe Hitmonkey, where when Morido is charging his heavy, he's unstoppable. So if they try to hit you while you're charging your heavy, it really doesn't do much. So you can charge up those Furies. Actually, let's just check. I think it's... Oh dear. Might not show me because I've only got... Oh no, doesn't matter. Because we don't actually need the champion to see the synergies. Okay. Okay, so it's not Hitmonkey. Let me see. If we can find where it is. Champions. I'm not sure if Aunt Mai does. Ah, yes, okay, let's see. Bada 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 boom, friends. No. Nit nit. Oh, is it her? Nit nit nit. Oh, maybe I just made that up. Maybe it's not true. Huh, okay. Wow, I was set in... Ah, here we go. The Palm Tax Murder. Okay, so it's with, what is that dude's name? Terra. Okay. So, let us see. Where is Monsieur Terex? Yeah, I have no idea what I'm talking about. Yeah. Elder's game. Huh, I wouldn't think that Mortal would be considered an Elder. While charging a heavy attack, if the opponent attacks, Mortal will evade. This ability has a 25-second cooldown. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I thought it was giving him unstoppable or something, but it's not bad. Not bad at all. So you can charge your Furies with no worry of being hit. Yeah, I don't even think I have Terax as a 4-star. Otherwise I'd have to pair them up at some point, because that would be neat. Very neat to see in action, no? Cha-la-la-la. We're almost done the stream for tonight. I'm only going to have 3 and 4 stars to go tomorrow. The 3 stars I normally do while watching some TV on the couch, so I don't think I'll stream that. Oh, I know what I could do tomorrow. I could do some of the island stuff. Yeah. So I'll be back at some point tomorrow to do some of the island stuff and the 4 stars, whatever I don't get done tonight. But yeah, we need to do the 3 stars to get Professor X as a 3-star. So we'll be popping some of those arena boosts. Usually pop about 100 of those, and then pretty close. Sometimes a little less, sometimes a little more. And we end up with about 1.5 million points in the 3-star arena, which is usually pretty reliable to get the new 3 stars. So takes about an hour without any boosts to get to the final milestone, and then takes about an hour and a half, close to 2 hours, using boosts to get to the 1.3, 1.5 million. So, but usually watching a TV show or 2, that's enough time to get her done. Good distraction, especially for 3 stars, because you really don't need to pay attention. So You look at your phone every couple seconds. Focus mainly on whatever TV show you're watching. So it works out. Oh, you go, girl. 5-star, I'm guessing. Good morning, good morning. You been here for a while, or you just got here? She's good for a ton of stuff. I found her really useful for a lot of Act 6. So I normally run, well, not normally, I always run Suicides. And, oh, you brought Melvin out of the word work. That's too funny. So yeah, I pretty much always run Suicides. And what I ended up doing for Act 6, I would look at whatever paths I could do with Ghost, as is with Suicides, and I would go and get those all done. And I don't use her in AQ or War, so it didn't really matter. I could use her anytime during the week. And then once all of the ghostable paths were done, then I would go on Sundays, take off the Suicides, and then work on paths where I figured would be difficult with Suicides on. So yeah, I found her really good for Act 6. I mean, she's pretty good everywhere too. Yeah, Melvin. Dude, how long were you there? Oh, I knew one of you guys were there. But I figured Malvina would have said something. I could get it if Mr. Panas had been working. Why, he wouldn't be able to chit-chat, but Melvin. So, dude, what's wrong? What's going on with the mic? Because if you had that up and running, you could have gotten on the voice chat. You could have chit-chatted. You could have been keeping me company the last 51 minutes. Jeez, man. Jeez Louise. You at work currently, Panaz, or you off work right now? Pete, what kind of mic do you have, dude? Take a picture and send it on Discord. Yeah, they've been having drama for a while, though. I don't remember how it started. It's funny, actually, because I don't think I'd ever heard of Sergeant Bourne before. And I was on ILAC's stream once, and whatever, he was talking about whatever argument they were having and saying, like, oh, Sergeant Bourne used to be a mod or a member, whatever it was, and that they had some issue falling out, and that like there was some kind of back and forth. So then I looked up Sergeant Bourne, and I saw that he had made a video. It was kind of funny. He made a video in regards to whatever the issues were, and he said he wasn't going to leave the video up because it wasn't whatever. But this, when I saw the video, it was like 3 months after he had initially made it. So, and in the video itself, he said he's probably only going to leave it up for a week. So, yeah. But ILAC seems to have beef with a bunch of people, and Sergeant Bourne seems to have beef with a bunch of people, so it makes sense that they would have beef with each other. I think, like, I'm sure that they, whatever their issues are genuine, but I think that some people drag on their issues because it's good for views. Because, you know, like if somebody's getting pissed off and swearing and yelling at their game or whatever, or if they're like, you know, talking shit about somebody else, human nature, we we want to tune in to see what's going on. So we'll bring the eyes to the stream. I would assume that's part of it too. But ILAC had issues with KT1, and he had issues with Katie Candy. I don't think I don't think he had anything in particular with Prof Hoff, but I think he was blocked from Prof Hoff's channel. Yeah, well, the thing I thought was funny with the ILAC and KT, well, it was actually just ILAC talking smack about KT1. KT1 never really responded, at least that I saw. But one of the things that ILAC was, well, the thing he was criticizing him for was that the guy had been a merc, like, would do content for other people, which, to be 100% honest, I think the issue is the person who hires someone to play their account, not the person who does the playing, right? Because they have no, you know, they're just trying to get their hustle on. But anyways, yeah, so there was a stream. I don't remember who or when anyways. But both ILAC and KT1 were in voice chat on whoever was streaming at the time. And KT1 was then talking about how he was a merc and stuff. And ILAC seemed fine with it at that time. But I think most likely what happened there was that, I don't know if something else came up beyond that or what, but anyways, ILAC realized that making videos calling out KT1 for that would be good for ILAC, so that's why he was doing that. I mean, of course he won't admit that. He'll be like, oh no, I want to expose the mercs, blah blah blah, the wrongdoers and all this. No, it's that he realized that that was going to get him views, which it did, and that's why he did that. Because to be 100% honest, if he wanted to call out all the people who do wrong in the game, then he would have called out Seaton for counter sharing. And I mean, Seaton made a video about it himself, admitting to doing it. He's hidden the video since, but still. And that's why he was kicked out of the CCP initially. It was because he was account sharing. So I mean, if you want to call out wrongdoers, then call them all out. Well, yeah, but then ILAC was accusing KT1 of buying subs or some crap like that, which I don't understand how that works. But what I was so when he was making that accusation, I was like, okay, whatever. I don't know how that's possible. But now, since I've been doing the thing myself, I don't know why somebody would, because I'm assuming you're spending money to do so, and I just can't see, like in my case, why I would pay to have a number showing on my screen, because that's all it is, right? Regardless if they're legitimate or not, it's just a number on your screen. I realize that yes, you need 1,000 for monetization, but why would I spend money to be monetized when I highly doubt I'm going to get back that investment? Mr. PC, how goes it? How goes it? You are, well, I guess it's a Friday night, so it's probably not that late. I was going to say you're up late, but it's got to be nice to be settled in your new place, though, I think. Yeah, I think KT grew. You know, he's a good player. He's knowledgeable. He's not doing arena, which, for the most part, I mean, okay, I realize that's all I do. But other than just sitting back shooting the shit, why would somebody watch someone doing arena, right? It's much more interesting to watch them doing difficult content or providing insight into difficult content, right? So that's another reason I think why he would have a lot of subs. ILAC, he does kind of everything. He does relevant content. He does arena. Then he does his, video series on whatever it is. I used to like the ones that he and Katie Candy did, though, actually, where they were Adora and Kabam Mike. I thought those were pretty cute. But yeah, so I think that's a lot of why KT1 has grown and added a lot to his channel. I mean, as far as the buying subs, maybe. I just don't really see... yeah, exactly. I just don't really see why somebody would do that. Now, the thing I thought was funny about that accusation, okay, you can accuse the guy of doing that, but we could also accuse ILAC of buying subs. Because when ILAC said that, he has no proof. He has no way of showing a transaction where KT1 has any kind of financial transaction with however you would do it. I have no idea how you'd buy subs. So, that being said, nobody has any evidence of ILAC doing the same, so the same accusation could be made against him. sometimes I think you got to be careful of the stones you throw. But it's funny though, until I started doing this myself, like the only drama, well, first of all, I didn't realize there was any drama in this game, like other than on the forums, because I am on the forums a fair bit. But yeah, I didn't realize like the YouTube animosity between different YouTubers. And I think it's so funny. Now, okay, so like if I'm talking shit about somebody, I could see them sending me a message and be like, hey man, that's not cool for you to say that about me on your stream. Okay, so either I apologize or I'm like, nah, I'm going to say what I want to say. And that's it, right? But considering that none of us know each other in person, how do we have issues? Oh shit. I mean, I will talk shit about somebody on stream or otherwise, but the thing is, well, one, obviously when I'm doing it on stream, they have easy access to hear what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm not gonna pretend to be somebody's friend to their face and then say shit about them behind their back. If I have something negative to say, they know it. I guess though too. Yeah, because mercs are simply talented players who are taking advantage of their talent, right? Whereas a modder is somebody who is manipulating the not necessarily the code, but the workings of the game itself. So when is the room tour, Mr. PC? Yeah, but when is the room tour? A test stream show it highlighting the room? Yeah, man. Like I said, I don't see the issue with the person. Okay, so rule-wise, the person playing. Okay, so let's say I hire a merc, right, to do something for me. The person who plays for me, they are not breaking Kabam's rules. I am the one breaking Kabam's rules because I'm the one sharing or allowing somebody to play on my account. So what happens there is that Kabam, however, finds that somebody, they have no idea who, it could be Bob, it could be Fred, it could be Nancy, whoever it is. But they find that somebody other than myself, usually I guess by IP address, is accessing my account. And then my account is affected. Not the person, because I mean, the thing is too, somebody could be a merc, they could have played the game for a period of time, they no longer play, but yet they're still skilled at the game, so they can go onto somebody else's account and do the stuff, right? So calling out the person who did the gameplay seems a bit silly. It's the person who, well, I guess you could say contracted, but who sought out the services of the other. That's where the problem is. 1K? What's one? Oh, you want 1K subs before you do a room tour? But wouldn't it be better to do it like once you move in when it's all nice and clean, and your purse is in the background, so there's no clutter to block out the image of the purse. So yeah, do it now, and before you get all your, stuff in there and whatnot. Okay, I think I'm gonna try to get to about 1 million for the 4-star. So I was gonna end the stream about now, but now that we actually got people chit-chatting. May as well keep going for a while, I guess. Yeah, but that's life though, right? If you've got money to spend on whatever it is, you're going to get further than the people that don't have the money or aren't spending. But this game, though, it comes down to either money or time, right? I think money trumps the time, though. But if you've got a ton of time that you can put into the game, you can kind of compete with the money spenders. But if you've got neither, well, then you just gotta let things go as they go. Yeah. Yeah. So when I started playing the game, well, when I first started, I didn't know what the hell I was doing and whatever, right? And then after I started figuring stuff out, got a little bit serious and whatnot, I was spending a ton of money in the game. I went for about maybe a year, 8 months to a year and a half maybe, where I spent a lot of money in the game. And then I stopped working, so no income. And I had savings, so for the first little while I was still spending. And then I just kind of slowly realized, like, why am I putting this money into the game? The problems that we have, like connectivity, things being nerfed, kind of the some of the stuff I feel is a little bit dishonest by the company. None of that's changing, so why am I going to continue to give them money? That, and then I discovered Arena, and I was like, wait a second, I can get units, I can get gold, I can get shards, all just by time. And I mean, all I've got is time, right? I got tons of time. So why the hell not? Although, yeah, I don't know if I would play. Maybe I would still play this, but not to the extent I do if I had a family or any kind of serious responsibility. Your account, what is that, Pi? A rating is 1.9 million? That's pretty good. There's big spenders in the game that don't even have that, so good for you. Although, you know, to be honest though, outside of July 4th and Cyber Monday, or I guess Cyber Weekend now, and maybe, yeah, I suppose maybe, well, the gifting event is more alliance-based. It's not really so much individual. So mainly those two specific times, July 4th and the Cyber Weekend stuff. Outside of that, I don't think you could still definitely get ahead spending, but those are the two times where you really jump ahead by spending. And if you are hardcore on the arena, for the July 4th and Cyber Monday, you can save units and at least get the unit deals, right? So yeah, you won't be able to get the cash deals, but that's only part of it, right? There's two parts for those specific events. There's the unit stuff, and then there's the cash stuff. So you could still, yeah, exactly, twice a year. So you could still participate in those, in at least those two spending bonanzas. Bonanza, that's a word you don't say every day. Yeah, I'm not free to play, I just don't spend, if that makes sense. Because to me, free to play means you don't ever spend, whereas me saying I don't spend, I do spend now and then, but on a monthly basis, no. I had the unit deal, the unit card thing. I had that for over a year, and then I don't remember what happened in particular, but it was when, oh man, there was something in particular. But yeah, I was just like, you know what? Fine, this is $7. I'm just not gonna bother giving this company $7 a month. It's just, you know, I don't see why I'm going to continue doing that. Yeah, and as is, I see no incentive to. I'm not going to do the. I've done the. I paid for the sigil once. Other than that, I used it when it first came out and it was free, and then that other time when they gave it free for a month. But I'm pretty sure they gave it free for that month because they were trying to get people hooked on it. But I think people might not be utilizing those things because they just don't see the value in it. Yeah. But the sigil especially, I really don't think that's worth. I mean, it's only $10, but I don't think it's worth it. Because I don't think there's anything in the sigil other than the title, maybe. I don't think there's anything you get in there which you don't get from simply playing the game. I mean, yes, you get more. Like you get shards, you get extra storage space, you get a cheaper featured crystal, so on and so forth. But none of that is something that you can't obtain normally, right? Oh, Melvina, you still there? Because I had intended to open those two, the Cosmic Tech Crystals today, well, yesterday. I was going to wait until Grim was around, but I haven't seen her around, so. So if you're still there, I'll open them now. If not, well, maybe I'll just wait until next week and do them with the 6 stars. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh, I never intend to play StarCraft, it just happens. Although I haven't been playing that, like just the regular ladder matches in a long time. Because what I used to do is I would do Arena for a while, I'd go watch some TV, then either I'd have a nap or I'd play a couple matches of StarCraft and then come back to MCOC. This is prior to playing with you guys, June. And then yeah, I play a bit of StarCraft throughout the day, but I haven't even been doing that at all. And I haven't been watching much TV either. Although I guess, well, yeah, I suppose a big part of it is because of doing this YouTube stuff now. Although that's only like 2 hours at a time, so it's not that big of a time sink. But I've always gone through phases of StarCraft. Like I'll go a couple months without playing it. Oh, it's funny though. If I go like, well, even just a couple weeks without playing, like without logging in at all and playing, when I finally do, I feel a little bit lost. Sometimes though that's due to like updates to the game and things like that, but sometimes it's like, oh, well, no, I still have the muscle memory of knowing what's where and what does what, but I'm definitely nowhere near as efficient as if I had been playing, hadn't taken a break. Are you guys playing currently, June? It's interesting, there's not that many people streaming this evening. A couple Fridays ago, there was a ton of people. I'd go Ghost first. Oh, because you have mainly acts. You have like a lot of Act 6 ahead of you, right, Mr. Pranaz? Oh, wait, do you run Suicides? Well, actually, it doesn't really matter because all Suicides do for Ghost is just make her hit harder. It's not like she's any better or worse. She simply hits harder. Because like Corvus and Omega Red, they'll hit harder, but they also will heal because of Suicides. So it's a bigger benefit for them. I mean, don't get me wrong though. Ghost hitting harder due to Suicide is pretty nice. Fights end pretty quick. How many units do you have about, Mr. Panaz? Only 30 units? Okay. I was gonna say, wait, 30 or 30,000? Because you're an arena grinder, aren't you? Okay. So what I would do if I were in your shoes, but do what works for you, but if I were in your shoes, what I would do, I would wait until the gifting event around Christmas. And during that time, in your alliance, trade with people. So what they are going to send you will be the cores to unlock suicides, and you will send them back with the value of whatever it is they want. Like they might want cores back, they might want pots or revives or whatever else there is, right? But just don't trade item for item, trade value. And then during that time, use that to unlock suicides, because then you're also going to benefit from progressing through the gifting event. And then there's, you know, the different milestones and blah, 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 so on and so forth. And then once you have them unlocked, yeah, more champions will become stronger. And I mean, all of the champions that are good with suicides, you can use them without, obviously. But yeah, it will just give you, you know, another set of options, really. And I'm not sure exactly. I think on Aunt May you can find out how much it would cost to unlock them. But it's a few thousand units. I'm not sure exactly how many. Yeah, I should. I don't know. I don't have the desire to learn Quake at all. Granted, if I could, it'd be a big benefit for sure. There were 2 times. Well, so one time I ended up taking Quake to R5 actually. And when I did that, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to eventually learn how to use her properly. But the Mordo fight in 6.3, 6.2, the Mordo boss in 6.2. But what I ended up doing, I just ended up doing parry heavy with her, and that worked fine. Obviously, I know you can't do that with every fight, but that was, for that fight in particular, it was sufficient. And I had done the fight a couple times with her at R4. It was a little bit slower, but once I took her to R5, that fight went so much faster. Do you have Nick Fury and DPX? If so, they're pretty good to pair with Quake. Well, to pair with Quake if you got suicides. You're talking about Ghost or Quake in the Omega Boss Rush? Okay. Oh, Quake, yeah, I can't help you with Quake then. I think she would be good for a fair bit of that. I don't know if there's any that have an ability accuracy reduction or something like that, but I went through that earlier today. Yeah, it wasn't as bad as I thought, but I mean, I used R3 Aegon and R3 Corvus. So maybe saying it wasn't as bad as I thought is kind of unfair, but I did use a few revives. I think I used 6 because I had 1 in overflow, and I think currently I now have 10. So it's funny though, the one fight I thought was going to be problematic for my team ended up being one of the quickest fights. I was really expecting the Mojo fight to be a little bit rough, but it was pretty quick with Aegon. I got lucky though. I charged the heavy at the beginning and he hit me, so I had the Furies could do extra damage from the get-go. So that made it go pretty quick. And you've done the first pass of Abyss, right? When do you think you'll get in and do more? Yeah. Yeah, and there's no rush for the Abyss. It's going to be there a long time. And also, like, outside of the initial completion exploration, the amount of effort and time for the rewards you get are not worth it. I mean, it's nice that you still get rewards for each path, but, I mean, they're still all 6+ hours. So, yeah. Yeah, that's why I wanted to get the Omega Boss Rush out of the way today. Because Corvus was free. And that's got 11 days to go. I was thinking I would do... Oh, maybe I'll do actually... Let me get to 1 million here. Maybe I'll go through some of the island stuff. I think I don't know if there's too much more that's really that useful for me. I picked up the... Oh, that's further ahead than me. I have not done much of Cav difficulty at all. Although I think we've got like 20+ days still, right? So we still have a fair bit of time for that. I need to, the current chapter, quest, or whatever the hell it is that I have unlocked currently, I need to try to get through some of that before, oh dear. I guess I'll have to wait until next week, because I think Hulkbuster would be quite useful, and I'd like a reason to play him, and this one in particular because techs get a boost, so it would give me a reason to play him, but I have him on defense, so... But yeah, I wanted to run Hulkbuster, Gilly 2099, and probably Iron Man Infinity War for that portion of Cav in particular. And Gilly 2099, I need to figure her out because she'd be good. Like, I mean, with the dual immunities, and then everything else she brings to the table. Although I was using her and didn't really. I guess maybe because I think part of it is you have to save up to an L3 and then you use your first bit of power to do an L3, and then she starts hitting hard and is more useful. So I think that might be why I wasn't doing very well with her initially. But this is why I picked her, was so that it'd be somebody new to learn. Oh, Mr. Pernaz, who did you use on your team for the first path of Abyss? So Aegon and Nick Fury, I would assume. And then a Mystic. And either Torch or Void. But who's your fifth? Okay. Yeah, and that's what I did as well. But especially the first path, I wish I had used Proxima. I think she would have made a big difference, especially for the Thing fight. Like I came out of that fight with 202 combo, I think. And I think with Proxima, I would have probably been around 500 or 600, which would have made Omega Red and Quake a lot quicker. I posted a video about my resource and unit use. Yeah, Sim Supreme would work too. About my unit and resource use for Path 1. And within that video, I also made a clip kind of just quickly discussing using Heimdall or Proxima for Path 1. If you want, you can take a look and let me know what you think. just to see like if you think you would, if you were to do it over again, if you would still take Heimdall, or if you figured you would use Proxima. And one of the other paths, I think it was maybe path 3, I ended up using Doom and Sim Supreme. I specifically took Sim Supreme just for the Venom the Duck fight. That first time using Doom against Venom the Duck, it wasn't difficult, but it was so long. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, look at you. So you figured you would still use Heimdall then, eh? Okay. Yeah, I didn't see the benefit for me. Yeah, and that's what people were saying, right? Is that he's very useful there. But the thing is, for me, I found for the most part when I would get knocked or about to be knocked out by the Collector, he usually stun me. So when I would get the cheap death synergy, I was stunned anyways. So it just didn't do me much use. Although maybe my masteries might have been bad too, because no, I think I had Limber maxed out. But because I used Proxima. Oh, I guess I didn't really use her that many times actually. Maybe, and then there was one path where I wish I didn't have Proxima, because I was trying to keep my combo down and I couldn't. Alright. So we're at about an hour and a half, so we'll get this match done. And that will be that for this evening stream. Oh, I was going to do some of the island, but I'll do that tomorrow. Yeah, so we'll finish this off without getting beat up. There we go. Yeah, so actually for the first path I set my masteries once prior to starting the path, and then that's what I used throughout. And then every path after, I think the second path, I actually reset my masteries a fair bit. And after the fact, I realized I really didn't need to. And then I think the last two paths, I basically went in with one set of masteries and then just reset masteries for the Collector, basically. And just go complete offensive with masteries, pretty much. All offensive and then max limber. Okay, well we may as well get to 1 million. We're almost there. So close. No. So Grim, who's normally in chat when I'm streaming, him and Melvin, I want to wait until they're here. But yeah, I haven't seen Grim for a while. But next week, I'm opening 2 6-stars for sure, maybe 3, and I'll probably do the dual crystals then. So I have 1 currently, and then from War Rewards I'll have the 2nd. And I think between the stuff from the island, if I were to complete Cav, I think that would give me enough for the 3rd one. So oh, it's the Cosmic and Tech. And actually, right after I bought them, I realized that was silly, because the only champion I'd want is Warlock, but I'm not going to max out a 5-star Warlock. Right now, I have no need for him, and I prefer as a 6-star to take him to R3. So, and I really don't want to have. So I have Corvus as a max 5-star and at R3, and I mean, I guess there are other champions I would do that with, but like I have Symbiote Supreme as a maxed 5-star. I just recently pulled him as a 6-star, but I'm not going to take him to R3. Claire, maybe. Doom. Yeah, I don't know if I would with Doom. If I was still doing the Abyss, absolutely, because I think, to be honest, I think having a 6-star Doom, rank 2, rank 3 in the Abyss is more valuable than having a 6-star rank 3 Aegon in the Abyss. The reason for that, so if you have a 5-star Aegon and a 6-star Aegon, the 6-star will obviously do more damage, he's going to have more health, but he's not going to be that much further ahead, right? But I feel, I could be wrong, but I feel that the higher Doom, because, okay, like, especially for the Venom the Duck fight, right? Like, it's so long with Doom. It would still be long even with the 6-star, but I feel that would save you more time with the higher rank Doom. So that would be one example. Another one would probably be Korg, the Korg fight. I think the 6-star Doom would be much better than the max 5-star. And then also the Red Skull fight. I feel that those 3 fights in particular would... You're opening right now? Yeah, so I figured those 3 fights in particular, that 6-star Doom would really come in handy. Okay. Oof. So still, oh, let me show you the path or the section I was talking about in Cavalier. Yeah, so it's this one here, where techs get a benefit. That's when the 5-star feature resets, right? The 22nd? Yeah, so Power Technician. Tech attackers under the effect of an armor up buff power drain 2% of the defender's max power each time the attacker blocks an attack. The potency of this drain is increased by 10% for each active armor up. Whenever the defender is power drained below a power bar threshold, tech attackers gain a permanent passive fury, increasing attack rating by 15%. So yeah, so that's where your tech champions benefit. So I actually might do a little bit more of that to get some more points in that solo event for the tech combat, and then finish off the hero use. So one thing I'm kind of considering was dropping well, no, I really want to use Gilly 2099, but she's new, whatever. But I was kind of thinking to drop her and bring Stealthy, because Stealthy has a really good synergy for Iron Man Infinity War. It allows his plasmas to last longer. And then if the plasmas last longer, and it's with Stealthy. So that just means more damage over time while you've got that up. Oh, okay. Is he... Oh, okay. Wait, isn't he in a featured crystal currently? Or is that the 6-star that he's in currently? Oh, so you're waiting for Red Guardian to be in the basic crystal. Okay. Yeah, or I mean, the other option too would be Blade with Mephisto or Dorm, right? Because that will give Blade the Mystic Danger Sense. Okay. Yeah, I think Red Guardian and Tiger would be kind of neat, just because they're different. Like Tiger can do the thing where she basically dodges projectiles by ducking underneath them. And then Red Guardian with his thing where he doesn't gain buffs. So I think that would be kind of cool. You mean with Gilly 2099? Oh, I see what you mean. Like, yeah, okay, fighting against her, you shouldn't. Yeah. Yeah, I ended up using. I think I started with Iron Man Infinity War, and then one L1, and he was gone. And then I ended up using Nick Fury to finish her off. Nope, that's not what I wanted. So let's have a look and see. I think I have pretty much almost everything. I think the only other thing that I'd want is this here. The 1,000 6-star shards and the 1,500 5-star shards. That's, yeah. The 5-star crystal, I'm really, 5-star AG, I'm not too worried about. I'm probably going to get another tech. And yeah, none of these other ones are too... I'd like to do this one again, but I'm not going to take the risk. Okay. And I don't know if there's really anything in Epic. Because I got the... Oh, I guess I could pick up the 5-star feature, actually. Which means that the next time I do it, I'll have to keep that in mind. The next time I do the objective to get a key. Huh. 18,000 T2A fragments. You get that per path in 6.4. Oh, okay. I only need one key for the 5-star feature. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Yeah. Yeah. And I think you get a total of 5,000, yeah. But did I already max out the 6-star shards that I could pick up? Oh boy. Yeah, so wait, I thought that was showing me that I had another set of 6-star shards. So why is it saying it's already maxed out? Yeah, I have 1,000 6-star shards there. Alright then. Oh, wait, hang on. Uno momento. Alright, here we go. So let's go over, say howdy dowdy to Putrid with... Alright, so thanks to everybody for coming hanging out, keeping me company. Mr. Panaz, it was good to chat with you. Melvina, it was good to see you, even though you didn't say much. Go get your mic working, eh? Alright guys, have a good one. Take care.